talk to me a little bit about the entrepreneurship part of it. Because one thing, as you mentioned, to be big part of big organization with lots of resources, with lots of conflicting agendas sometimes, right? And how did you step into completely different world where you are the owner, you are responsible, right? And take all the responsibilities for anything and everything that happens there. So what's your take on that?
Yeah, it's been fascinating. I mean, and I'm still very much on that journey, right? I mean, I've been CTO for 2 and a bit years, so I still get imposter syndrome occasionally. I'm sort of like, hang on a minute, am I making the right decision? But it's been a wonderful opportunity. The ability to kind of impact real change, not just kind of technical change, but sort of cultural change, has been great. And I like to think I've sort of stolen good ideas from IBM and BEA Systems and iLog and all these different little companies and big companies that I've worked at. And we've come up with sort of what I think is quite a nice kind of blended approach that allows us to go quite quickly, but to build solid engineering and have a happy team, which is
that is absolutely enormously fantastic. I'm using this kind of bad language here because being part of the team where you know that you are on the exact same page and where you all own responsibilities, because when you're a small team, there's no way of hiding anywhere, right, behind other people's decisions. So this gives you, I guess, some adrenaline, right, to run on, because otherwise who else is doing it, right, if it's not you? So that's quite different, yeah. And from business standpoint, are you changing any of your strategies and priorities now? Because of course, every business is thinking, what are the right goals? What are the immediate, need of my clients? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we have. I mean, they have evolved. So yeah, as I said, when we started, blockchain was the big new thing. So we definitely put a much greater focus on blockchain at the beginning. What we found, though, through conversations, with prospects and clients, was there's sort of two things going on. There's contract digitalization, which is like one axis, and then there's, well, where do you want to deploy your digitized contract? And blockchain, unfortunately, sort of conflates the two, because what we found was a lot of people want to get the benefits of contract automation and digitizing contracts, but they're not ready for blockchain, and maybe they will never be ready for blockchain. So we really had to sort of decouple these two things, so we could have two conversations essentially. It's like, well, first we can help you digitize your contracts, and you will get these benefits, and then based on your relationships with your counterparties, you might want to think about deploying them to blockchain because you'll get these benefits. But they're a different set of benefits in most cases. So the reality of the market is we've seen great uptake and interest in contract digitalization and far less in deploying the blockchain. And I think it's, like I said, it's partly a byproduct of just the size of our company and our ability to reach those large consortia, that are working on the blockchain projects. But I'm hopeful, once that infrastructure layer is built out and trusted and solid, then they will have this legal problem that, at some point, someone's going to arrive with a Word document or a PDF, and they're going to say, this is the logic of the contract, put it on the blockchain. And at that point, I think they will re-engage with us, more seriously.
Absolutely. Dan, I would like to thank you so much for today, because it was enormously enriching for me, frankly. All right. It put some, dots to connect those dots between the dots. So then I wish so much success to you and the team, and let's keep in touch. I am just one click away in case if somebody else would want to talk about your new development, your new achievements. Absolutely. Because I'm planning to grow SaugaTalks. I'm very dedicated. It's not easy. I'm learning every day something else, okay? That YouTube is one thing, LinkedIn is another, and Instagram, and now TikTok, okay? So if you have a dancing team member willing to present smart contracts on TikTok, definitely.
Not me.
So meanwhile then, thanks so much. Thank you. Yep.
Thank you, Irene. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.